Hi, welcome back to another episode of Musicology, and this is Tom McHugh speaking. Sorry with the long 2-week delay of music videos, but let me explain why. First of all, I moved back into my accommodation at uni, so I'm back into a new room, which I will show you a really good view. I got a cathedral view of Lincoln, which is spectacular. And I'm in a new accommodation, so I was busy meeting new flatmates, seeing my old flatmates, some good friends and all sorts. And plus I've gone back watching YouTube again, so getting some ideas for the channel. One of them I'm watching is called Molly May. Don't laugh, I tell you this, I'm a fan of Molly May. I love her boyfriend who, well, I don't love him. I admire her boyfriend's boxing because I'm hoping to train into a boxer. And it led me liking Molly May. Molly May sort of reminded me of myself a little bit when I was watching her. I was just like, you are like another version of myself. I nearly text my mum saying, did we have a triplet before? Did I have a triplet, or did you have another child? Because Molly May sounds exactly like me, and I would think Molly May is my twin sister because she sounds exactly like me. I'm joking. So I've been really busy on that, and then Freshers happened. I went out into Freshers. A really great time. Freshers week's been done and finished, so I don't have the wristbands anymore. And so no more clubbing or anything else because I'm in my MA and I'm going to be focusing on my MA and finishing all the work that I am doing. So everything is all said and done and good and brilliant and sunshine and rainbows and everything else. However, and there's another thing, I'm announced this on Twitter that I'm retiring the series of the Leeds and Reading Festival because it's been said and done. I think loads of people watched it and I just don't have enough time to listen to a group. Even I have neighbours now, and with them listening, hearing through next door a lot of screamo and a lot of rock in between, I like to experience other artists. So at the moment, I'm starting a little bit of a mini series at the moment, and then we'll carry on. And then I'm going to do a vlog as well, hoping to get a camera to do my vlogging. So I got Molly May looking at me on one of her videos, her travel videos. I love her travel videos so much. I actually note down where to go in each place. I want to go to Switzerland, but I heard it's super expensive there, so absolutely. But I'm starting a little series at the moment. I might put it in like genres and everything, and then I'm hoping to do an era video, like an era video where I'm going to explore all the artists in each of the eras and all sorts. I don't know when that's going to be. I'm hoping sometime soon, and it will be all genres in that specific era. So it will be in the 90s, 80s, 70s, maybe 60s. 60s are very hard to find, but I'm gonna hopefully find the albums in that. I'm even looking into the Smashing Pumpkin to do an artist review of the Smashing Pumpkin, and then review this onto the channel. And then you guys can use that on your playlisters when you're in uni or having a party or a 30th party or a wedding anniversary, all sorts, absolutely all sorts. So that's what's going to happen. So a lot of things has happened. I have unfortunately cancelled the Leeds and Reading, but I'm going to do one. This one is a re-record for this video. And then the next video will be the next artist, and then the next artist, and then the final one. I pushed that to one side. Now let's get to the artist review. Now, I've done a re-recording of this before when I was in my student accommodation. So what I'm going to be doing is reviewing it all again, and it's the artists at the Leeds and Reading Festival. We're going to finish it off for a couple of artists and getting it big, spat, bomb, bush, done. So I got all the images ready, and I'm just going to do it all and all sorts. Today, guys, we are looking into my favourite rock group of all time. I grew up listening to them at school, and today, guys, they are called All Time Low. The All Time Low are an American rock group. I know that there were some allegations against them in the past that they did this, they did that, and they didn't openly admitted it. They're going to court over it because the allegations were false, and they haven't been cancelled yet, so I can actually review them as artist reviews, and they're my favourite band. So I'm going to review them anyway. So today, guys, we'll have a look at their discography. Their discography is from 2006, Put Up or Shut Up, So Wrong, It's Right, 2007, Nothing Personal, 2009, Dirty Work, 2011, and I've seen them live before, and I've actually seen them when they did Dirty Work. So the best concert I ever been to. Don't Panic, 2012, not 2020. Future Hearts, 2015. The Last Young Renegade, 2017. And their latest one, Wake Up Sunshine, 2020. Got that year right. So, yeah, I think I got a little bit of the hangover, but I'm recovering. Let's get into their 2006 album, Put Up or Shut Up. I really like the tracks. I really like the tracks that are very upbeating. They are a punk group, and they're known for upbeating tracks that they do, like Coffee Shop Soundtrack, which was an amazing track I listened to. Lullabies, which is a great track because it's a personal song about the lead singer's brother who passed away due to alcohol poisoning, and he written this song called Lullabies, and he actually has a tattoo of Lullabies, and I found that a really touching track, to be honest. The whole album is pure punk pop, and they were absolutely good, and I think punk pop is their strongest pursuit they did, and I really enjoyed it. So let's get talking about So Wrong, It's Right album. I love the continuations of the punk pop era. It was so good. This Is How We Do was a great opening track, real uplifting and real poppy. Let It Roll, great track. I have no issues with this album at all. And I have heard of these songs before. 6 Feet Under the Stars is my first track I actually heard of them. And alongside with Dear Marie, Count Me In. They're both classics when I was at school. So I really love punk pop. It really is the best sort of music I go to. Remembering Sunday was a beautiful track. I really enjoyed the nice and mellow moments, especially we're coming into autumn now, and when you put mellow music, like autumn taste music, it feels so relaxing, and you just hear the mellowness, and I really like that. Then we get to Nothing Personal. This is the album where they got quite well known and quite big. So especially with their track called Weightless, that they've been really well known and big and bold and everything, and it's such a great upbeating track. In the music video they had Mark Hoppus in there from Blake 182, and they have been working with Blake 182 for a while. They even went on tour, I think, with them. Lost in the Stereo, what another great track. This is where I started loving the group and loving that upbeating tone and everything. Hello Brooklyn, great song for a party. Really great song. I really love that track, especially when it's autumn and everything. Not Halloween, but when it's autumn. It's such a really great track. Then we get to Dirty Work. I seen them live when they did this tour. It's absolutely incredible. They're an incredible group. I always say to myself, I got to see them again. When they do a tour into Nottingham, I got to go see them, or somewhere else. They're just a great group. The whole album, this is where they got so mainstream. Like, I Feel Like Dancing was a purely great track, purely gold. Do You Want Me Dead? Another great track, really good of the opening. Time Bomb, I really like it, but I don't know why they didn't release it. It should have been released. It was a really great track. I just love the structure that they continue with pop punk. Some people sort of change it around a little bit, like Paramore. They change it around with ska. Still great. I still like their music. I just listened to their new single. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try and find tour dates to go see Paramore live, and then I'm gonna take my flatmate with me, because she's awesome. She helped me a lot last year, and I love for it. Shout out for Ella Prime. Love you, girl. You're amazing. Then we get to Don't Panic. I have to say, this is my least favourite album. I don't know why. The music's changed. The Reckless and the Brave is a great opening track. Somewhere in Neverland, brilliant. It's just the vibe was gone. I know they're getting old a little bit. They're in their 30s, but the vibe sort of gone down a little bit, and I was just like, oh, where's the vibe of that music? It's gone. I was like, where is it? But there was a couple of tracks they did bring it back, like Outlines with Jason Vanna. Never even heard him in my life, and I love him. I love the chorus they did, and it was very upbeating. Then we get to Future Hearts. This is where they suddenly knew what went wrong in Don't Panic, and then they switched it up a little bit. Satellite was a great opening track, really dramatic, really loved it. Kicking and Screaming and Something Gotta Give, my favourite tracks on that album. They're really good. And Kids in the Dark, I just think that's brilliant. I really like this album because the vibe came back. It really came back, and I really knew that vibe was really coming back at some point. It was just, I really loved the whole thing they do, and it's such a great track. I love seeing Mop Popness from Blake 182 and Joe Madden from Good Charlotte. It's great to hear those two guys again. They used to come from when I was at school. Like when Blake 182 split up, I was still listening to them. Everyone's still listening to Blake 182. Like, they've never been forgotten, because I know they started in the 90s and they still carried it on. And Good Charlotte is just purely magic. They're really good. Then we get to The Last Young Renegade. The music has changed, but brilliant. But it was a good change. The whole album track was so crisp and so lovely. It feels like I was listening to, if I listen to this now again in autumn, it would just feel so nice. It gives you a right mindset when you're looking in autumn with the brown leaves and the light and the blue sky. It's just so fitting for that scenic walk that you do. It's really, really nice. I love the music from pop punk to alternative. It is really good, and it has amazing sound, and it really has a really good vibe. Listen to that album. It's one of the best. Then we get to the last album, which is called Wake Up Sunshine. They did brought back the punk, pop punk in, and which is fine. I really enjoyed the Getaway Green was brilliant. Monsters with Black Bear was absolutely brilliant. And Basement Sound, I love the mellowness in that track. Overall, they are a great band. Really, really great band, and I would recommend you listening to them just before they may get cancelled or something. I don't think they would get cancelled personally, because they are a great band. Because for me, I can separate from the art from the person. There's certain people I couldn't do. I couldn't separate the art from Lost Prophets because of the horrific crimes that Ian Watkins did to an infant, which was horrific, really horrific, and just other things like, it's just things I can separate the art from the music. That's me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not cancel culture. I don't like cancelling things. I don't go up the street saying that's offensive, you shouldn't listen to it, you deserve to get cancelled. I think cancelling people is not a right thing to do. It's because they probably have a different point of view to you, and there's no need to cancel people. So thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe my video and my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay in tune. Bye.